this, right? Interesting thing about the stream, or me trying, is that, also, hi, YouTube thing. The reference, if anyone knows of what I'm referencing with me mentioning the YouTube thing, it's, by, what's his name? Tear Grace, Brett, one of my favorite YouTubers. People should definitely fucking go watch him. He's awesome. Even though really he has more subscribers than me, and I really should be saying, oh, watch me more. But then again, I don't do this as much as he does. And honestly, if I try to do it, I will not succeed as well as he would. Because he's just generally funnier. I just happen to have some good reactions. So yeah. But, aside from that, so yeah. Let's see. KJ's text me, still in Discord. Let's see, I got to the point when you missed a turn on the... I thought so. So some elites can apply slow, which I'm guessing is the icy elites, or the ones that has like that bluish aura to them. Because that makes a lot of sense, honestly. Those are my only assumptions, like, either they have the ability to apply slow to me, or I naturally am just bad at existing in the game itself. No, I just function as a horrible unit of existence. My existence is to suffer. That was my second opinion. It was my second idea, but it's like, no, it has to be I'm just being slowed. Also, I'm gonna check my YouTube, see if anyone's on. No one's in here, so yeah. It's the YouTube thing. I love that. I don't know why, but every time Brett does buy-in of Isaac, he's just like, "Hey, it's the YouTube thing." I love that. It's so great because literally the whole point of this stream is for free content, which is what this is. Technically speaking, YouTube free content, free country. Am I right? Why not give people free things that they end up just watching, ordering things for time for. Yo, hey! I'm gonna put a heart on that, even though you can't really, that doesn't really amount to much on the thing. And hey, KJ, I can technically still see you on Discord. So if you do want to text me personally more on Discord, you can, because it's just gonna come up faster for me, and I don't have to worry about looking at it on my actual screen. So I can just look on Discord from my other phone, which I did get my phone working. My other phone working. I'm just not streaming on my other phone anymore because, well, yeah, no. I've gotten more comfortable with this phone over the months. So anything about Doom Depths as I'm going through it, right there. And so far, I've been most comfortable with the sword lately. You can unlock new stuff for gold. 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 I don't know how to do that. Oh, wait, I know what you're talking about. I remember I was selecting and wondering about that stuff at one point. I'm gonna check that out whenever I'm done with this round. Yes, round. In town, yeah. I was trying to wonder, I was like, what does he mean? What does he mean? Whenever you go into the separate four squares, you can actually personally select an item, if I remember correctly, instead of upgrading the total thing, if I remember correctly. And that should be in which you actually do so. And I think unlock a specific item, right? That specific item that you select. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I hope not. Oh, okay. Well, you're here first, folks. Even though I'm pretty sure anyone who's ever watched these videos already know how to play this game, and they just do so because I just happen to be one of the only few people that does YouTube videos on here. YouTube videos on this game. I don't know anyone else who does videos on your games, KJ. I just realized that. It's kind of sad, really, because I still think Sacrificial Path is like one of the best roguelikes on phone right now. Despite like its like minor issues that it has, I still think it is the most fun, and it has I think no definitive limit. Maybe I will type here. Yeah, you can do that. I have no problem with you doing that. There are some videos. Okay. Let me see. Just ability power. Like one for Sacrificial Path and one for in W. I'm guessing that's supposed to be one? Question mark? Hold on. 2 for Rundown Heroes. Okay. Okay. Hey, a short bow. I guess I can just do this for now. There's no harm in changing my weapon out for now. Hey, an extra. Okay, what's up with all these extra turns? It's that KJ luck. My keyboard tries to write in Polish sometimes. Ah, okay. I'm trying to remember if whenever you're watching my streams, I'm trying to remember if it was I get KJ luck or I get or I just get that streamer curse. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've done streaming, let alone honestly play like any of your games. And then on this phone, due to like how my other phone got messed up, I don't have all my old data because I wasn't playing the version where I think I could do data transfer if there was a thing to do so. So, if you want, I could go through the other games and try to complete them at one point or at some point, If you're willing to see me suffer that way, because I will try to have to do that. I remember Fat Zombies luck. Oh God, I hate them. I hated pre-nerfed Fat Zombies. Oh my God. I still have PTSD of those things. The instant you mention them, I know exactly what you're talking about. I hate those things so much. Also, I love how you could just spam the checkmark and basically ruin everything, unless it stacks your attacks? Question mark. the Rundown Heroes gameplay was really fun to watch. Yeah, if there's any game that's the most entertaining to actually watch play that you've made by far is Rundown Heroes. And it's funny because I was originally skeptical of the game, right? I'm pretty sure you already knew that. Actually, in the game itself, I was pretty skeptical about it, and I was doing the first video, I believe. But as time went on, the game grew on me because I understood more of like how unique it is, but also how entertaining it was to watch when I was watching the video itself, to just for the hell of it at one point. And I was like, wow, this is actually a lot more entertaining than I thought it'd be, right? Like, it was one of those things of, wow, this is really interesting. And I don't know if I ever streamed it, but I really should have, because it would have been a very good game to stream. Now, while it isn't an infinitely looping game where it would have been gotten more chaotic as time went on, which also, that it's just one of those games where it shouldn't be anyway, it would have at least been, one of those games where people would try to, last the longest in. I usually survive a lot longer when I have this on, but that's like anybody. No, I can't do it. I always end up having this cling to survivability instinct. I don't know why. Also, the fact that you want to, do you think there should be a story for this? Is story for your games is actually interesting, because I was like, yeah, my brain immediately was like, that sounds interesting to try to do. I always pick the aggressive talent. I try to balance out between damage and healing, because personally, I always think if you can just out heal their damage, what's the point in worrying about it? At least in the idea of turn based. If you have more turns than your enemy, if you can out heal the damage that they do, why worry? Right? Because if you have the abilities to negate their poison through potions, if you have the abilities to negate their any of their DOTs through potions, what's the worry, right? You can take your sweet time. Mostly, if you could just out regenerate them. That's my idea. Now, I don't know how many regeneration traits you have in this game yet, but if there is a lot of them, you betcha fine nanny I'm going to select every single one and make sure I never perish. The only thing that can ruin my train is slow, ironically. A thing of healing. Ooh. And I'm like, if you can't kill them in one turn, they can't damage me. That is a good thing. To think about, because it's literally literally two ways of playing a game. One way is if they can't hurt you. If you're able to kill them one hit, or the best defense is a good offense, then it's that entire thing. Compared to with me, it's like if I regenerate them, then it doesn't matter. Damage plus lifesteal equals heal. Yeah, exactly that. The same thing in there. That's why I always do. Always do this and just stack, because speaking of which, where is my lifesteal? Do I have any lifesteal yet? No. Plus 15 health, then definitely should do that, but where the hell is lifesteal? I have no lifesteal yet. What? Please give me lifesteal. That's not bad. Okay. 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 Question. Potions. These things. I don't know if I questioned it already in the previous stream, but are these permanent or temporary? Because the potions, like, they have the little stats on them, but then they vanish. So I'm like, are these permanent upgrades or are these temporary upgrades? If these are permanent, then I'm happy. But if they're temporary, then I'm kind of sad. Oh, I have to select these. Oh boy, that's great. That means I got to do this now, do I? Healing 15. They are for 3 turns if I have added it and in the new version. Thank you for that, because that let me that. Well, firstly, it did make me sad, but it's nice to know that that is the case. You know, for later, obviously. Also, good first boss. I think I think I already praised you enough on that matter, but like, good first boss for it to be basically a lesson of pay attention to what you're doing lest you kill yourself. Great first boss, honestly. And this version should be available now. I will certainly start it. But his position, yeah, I'm aware of the bug position, but I said nothing about it. I'm aware of it. I'm aware of the fact that it was a thing, and I wasn't worried. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but I was like, yeah, this is just something that happens sometimes. Like, bugs, like, this is, like, I think I said literally in the stream, this is a pre-alpha build. Like, this is pretty deep in there. Also, I killed myself on purpose. But all right, let me do this, turn on the shield, and then let me go see if that's updated. If the update for it is out now. He will run away soon. Yup, he will just cease to exist. Actually, I wonder if it can go so far off the screen it just bugs and like it actually doesn't work at all. Probably not, because I was using obviously a bow, but it's still a possibility. Alright. Checking for updates. Why is my Google Play being so weird? Okay. Information not provided by developer. Well, that's because most of it is just bug fixes, so, or information, I guess, just to update everything. You know what? I never got to ask this, KJ. What games, what mobile roguelikes have you played? And what would you recommend personally from your, I don't know, I'm assuming probably very expansive or limited, questionably, one of roguelikes you've played on your off time? And also, how do you feel about the sudden monopoly of roguelike basically auto standstill roguelike games that have been coming out lately? I wonder also on your entire view on that, because those two things are something that interests me a lot, at least as of late. Oh, this dude should be poison, right? Yeah, poison. Great start, honestly. That poison, getting the quote-unquote KJ curse. I played Pixel Dungeon mostly. That's really it. Really. Pixel Dungeon. Pixel Dungeon. What is Pixel Dungeon? Let me see what Pixel Dungeon was. I tested other games, but I didn't like them. Oh, Pixel Dungeon. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I played Pixel Dungeon. I actually kind of liked Pixel Dungeon, but then again, it has no meta progression. It's incredibly rough. It's like, I think there is an instance of meta progression, but it's actually when you beat the entire game, and I've beaten the entire game at least once, I think, which kind of does show that I can play some really rough games and actually manage to beat them at one point or another. But there is a few roguelike games that I have played. Have you played Caves? That's a good roguelike. That's kind of like Pixel Dungeon, but, well, I personally believe better. I'm sure you probably have heard of Caves at least once or twice. So I think that's only being made by one person, if I remember correctly. I didn't really like it, but maybe it's better now. Why didn't you like it? Too difficult or something? I played it like 4 years ago. Oh my gosh, dude! I never played it back then. I never played it back when it like first came out. So I don't even know how bad it was back then. To be honest, just hearing that makes me think that it probably was awful. I will have to download it again. Fair enough. There's a few have you played Pixel not Pixel, what is it called? Elemental Dungeons. Have you ever played that? Because that was a game that came out 2 years ago now, I think. Or was it this? Yeah, no, 2 years ago, 2019 by now. It's already been 2 years since I think it first came out. What did you think of Elemental Dungeons, if you've played it, to any, like, variety? Yeah, I like it too. However, I only liked it up until like the most recent changes they made to the actual game itself. Then it kind of felt more of a more not so great. Like it's still good, right? But like it's just I haven't played it that much. Fair enough. I do have videos on my channel about it and changes with it with a friend of mine, Bob, and everything else. I watched part of it. Okay. I prefer to watch someone else play than play myself. Yeah, I don't blame you. Part of the reason why I'd agree on that one though is because the game is kind of difficult in the later stages, or just gets completely outrageously hard on certain stages. Not to mention the focus on if you even have a wallet to spend everything. I often watch a video on one screen and work on second. Interesting. Yep, that's what I expected. I just see 2 fires and then 1 poison. I'm like, I'm going to be stacked on bleed and not bleed, poison and fire, because of course I will. Now, if there was for some reason the ability for the enemies to also stack bleed on me, I would personally think that you had changed the entire game just to be that evil, just for this stream, and I would have laughed. I would have been angry, but I would have laughed. Don't worry, I will. No, God damn it! Oh God, the fact that I even mentioned it was the poorest of choices. I should have never said that. Well, now I'm doing unnecessary amounts of damage, which I'm happy about. But it's only lasts about as long as my lifespan, which isn't long if I am not careful. Also, is there not a shop on this stage? Oh no, there is. I've just been ignoring it for some reason. Oh, hello, lifesteal. Mana regen, intellect. What's my money at? I gotta do it then. It has to be done. It has to be done. I have to be the fattest of fat boys. I gotta walk out there chub. I'm sorry, I have betrayed you. I must be fat. Also, getting the health potion at a time like this is actually perfect timing. If that was a health potion, unless I've forgotten already. And also must further be even chubbier. With health and life regen. Not life regen, fucking brain. Apparently having an aneurysm. And plus 10 HP and also lifesteal. So I have 4 lifesteal. Not bad. Not bad at all. Recovers 50 health. That'll do. And he missed. Oh, I missed, of course. Oh, wait, why am I not targeting this bastard? This bastard's gonna literally bleed me dry. I said bleed me dry. More burn me to cinders. Okay. I'm sorry, 76 damage? Okay. Wait, how much damage am I actually doing in general? Oh, let me not do that. I almost ended my own life. Wow. Wow. This is worthless. Remember to reroll. Oh, God, I forgot. I completely forgot. I instinctually just took it. I literally, out of instinct, was like, yep, just take it. And it's like, okie dokie. And it's like, oh no. Oh, God damn it. No. Oh, you sure can. Okay. Doesn't stop these things from being completely inconsequential to me, but hey, that'll help me for later. Sorry, why are you swole? Oh, never mind. You're not swole. You just look flashy. Can I take you? Do you have extra stats for me? Oh God. Okay. Well, extra stats is the last thing it has. It has much more to show me than just some extra stats, it seems. Why didn't thy second attack not go up? Because it doesn't matter when you basically one shot every poison. Double dodge. Okay. Okay. And it's dead, finally. Bronze ring. What the fuck? It's a bit much. You can check item sets on the draw screen. Yeah, told me that. And get some active skills because you're kind of wasting mana right now. That is true. I am wasting mana. I am truly wasting mana. Well, that caught me kind of off guard. But for some reason, I keep holding off on actually getting anything relating to mana. I don't know why. I just have that habit of just being like, don't get anything related to mana. It's not necessary. And it's like, no, I really should. Because I'm kind of built up to be this mana draining bastard, but then I never do anything with it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna take that. What's even on this right now? 2% lifesteal versus plus 22. Nah. Wow. I had almost forgotten on how extreme that gets. I should have went for the mage first. Why did I not go for the mage first? I mean, it doesn't matter now. It's definitely dead, but should have definitely done that. Here comes the ultra dodge plant that just, dodges everything. I'm fucking sorry. What just happened? Did that just get 3 extra turns? What the what? I love how that ended. I love how that ended. I can't even be mad. I'm just very confused. Damn, you're so bad. Bro, you gotta cut me some slack here, dude. Oh my god. I've never seen that happen before. That is amazing. Just extra turn, extra turn, extra turn. I'm like, what is happening? I was so confused. Critical hits have double lifesteal. I really want that. I will limit extra turns, I guess. I kind of like it. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to see how crazy that goes. 6 basic. What do you mean 6 basic? What? What? Why do you have 6 enchants at base? Okay. Can I just upgrade both of these? No, I can't. Well, why is the shadow? Well, a cool blade. I know there's gonna be someone in my stream whenever I start streaming this again. Is gonna be like, why does that look like a really weird like dildo? I'm like, come on, man, it's unnecessary. A chance to cast fireball when attacking. Interesting. As you can tell, I'm being very picky, and it's partly because I want to do really stupid things. Healing is more effective. You've caught my attention. Damn it. My greed has gotten the better of me. Wait, can I still get you? Yes, I can. My greed has not filled me yet, however. Actually, that trait buffed. I didn't realize that passive trait buffs you that much. Wait, what the? Hold on a second. That was like. Because I was doing 1s like originally, then all of a sudden I'm doing like 4s and 5s, unless I've been, being dumb. And I unintentionally kept hitting the check mark. I feel horrible. I am truly a bad player. Oh my god. Alright, I got my healing ability, so I'm not gonna be wasting my mana like I did last round. Because that's basically what I was waiting for the whole time, was just to be able to have this of all things. Speaking of healing, now I got the scroll of healing. Perfect. My plan is coming along nicely. Everything is coming along as it should be. I would want this, but it's not that necessary. Not yet, anyway. You know, the moment I say anything, it's like it's not that necessary. Then the immediate first thing is an elite mob with... Yep, another elite mob. This is gonna be a running gag. This is gonna be the scenarios of, I don't need that. Then the next thing you go against is the very thing you could have been countering. I swear to blimey, just come on. Also, yeah, you really did fix that movement bug there. Also, the ability to just actually select what items you want to have drop creates a really interesting thing that yeah, that's cool. No, that's only cool. Because in normal roguelikes, you just unlock the item, you can't really exclude them from your run unless you're playing Neon Abyss, I guess, but this is something I didn't think about that you kind of just added in here. Now I realize it can really allow people to fully involve themselves in their own unique playstyle that they prefer to have. Also, the holy path makes me think of the paladin, and I'm having PTSD. Not gonna lie. But I'm still not sure if it's a good choice. Good choice for what? Allowing to choose what to unlock. I think it is, personally, because like I said before, it allows people to go for what they want. Now, in the case of trying to convince them to go for other things, well, some people do go for achievements. And in the case of potentially, well, I don't think anyone's going to speedrun a game like this, not going to lie, but in the idea of speedrunning, that does exist where they may decide to do a 100% on this, they would have to go for achievements that relates to unlocking everything. I was thinking about adding unlocks like skills in Diablo 2. Was that your original idea, or are you thinking about doing that as well on top of unlocking items? Skill tree. Well, yeah, I was wondering if you were going to do that on top of unlocking items, though, or was that your original idea? Instead of this. Ah, interesting. Well, I don't know, because if you heard about the recent or seen the recent roguelike Skull, I think it's called Skull, the Hero Slayer, you would hear from Wanderbot, the one of the YouTubers I watched when it comes to roguelikes, kind of complain about how commonplace that is to do common skill trees and all that other stuff and just kind of generic upgrading. And it's like with this, it's not exactly the same. So I don't know. In the case of just seeing from his worldview of how commonplace that is, I don't know. Seeing this kind of uniqueness kind of does bring more fresh takes on everything. But I can see how you can kind of find it concerning. But I'll add unlockable items for achievements for sure. Also, give me a moment. I have something in my throat and I don't want any people to hear this. Wow, that is downright horrible. Mucus. I hate it. When am I going to use these? I have no idea. Oh, perfect. Oh. Oh my. Also, I think for the sake of literally not never mind. Never mind actually. Now I thought about it. I was about to suggest something that would have been just unnecessarily cruel in the scenario of reducing the percentage of how effective the potions were if you tried to use them during fights, but then I thought about it in the case of like but then I thought about it in the fact that like you can only buy and randomly craft potions and have a chance to select them. And I was like, yeah, no, actually, that's pretty balanced already. It's pretty balanced already. You don't need to punish people even more by making it like to make it like there's only specific times where it's the most effective. Though it would make sense for it to be more effective during times where you're relaxing compared to like when you're actually out and about, like right now. Hey, that's pretty good. Also, that particular thing, what trait was that? It's the holy armor. Holy armor also makes me think of sacrificial path. I'm trying to remember I'm trying to remember the item name, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about because it's like I think it's one of the literal best things you can get relating to defensive items in the game. It's been so long since I played it. I really need to get back into that. Or want to, I guess I should say. I shouldn't say need, but definitely want to. Nope, not even going to attack you. That is literal asking for death. And I am not asking for death. And yep, sup. Victory strike. Man, what do you call a perfect timing, huh? Why not? 14. Interesting. What the hell are you? And why do you have so... I love the color, like... I love, like, the color blending. Because, like, it just looks so chaotic. And also looks like as if the thing is just riddled with the effects of drugs. I love that so much. I say color and you get the point. Let me see. I can't want to continue working on a sacrificial path 2. I can't want to? Oh, I can't wait. Ah, okay. It's weird. I would normally expect myself to have something actually to say about that, but really, I just kind of have that simple thing of, yeah, it sounds kind of interesting to think about, but I don't really have. Where do you go? You go there, really? Oh, oh, hmm. Yeah, actually, no. That's yeah, no. I know it. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll just stuff all of those in there. What the hell? Should I re-roll this? I really don't think I should. It keeps changing what I'm typing, lol. Oof. I don't want to re-roll. I don't want to re-roll this bronze ring, but I'm like, I want to go more healing. No. Fine. I won't re-roll this bronze ring. But man, I really want to. 5 strength. Yeah, I know. But I'm like, I really want to re-roll this bronze ring. Like, I really just wanted to go more into life hacks. Say life hacks? Life steal. Nope. Why did I not? What is wrong with me? Well. Oh, I literally can't. Okay, that makes more sense then. Because I'm not using a bow, so I can't actually actively select what enemy I can actually attack. I just have to attack what's in front of me. Okay, yeah, right. Forgot about that. Whirlwind is good. I know it's 50% of the actual like damage I expect it to be. It's the plant. It's the plant. How many attacks are you gonna dodge this time, plant? Ah, no, it gets extra turn instead this time. I still think that's a total meme that the plant can dodge. I think it's an absolute meme. Like, it's understandable, I get it, but it's a total meme. Like, I think that should not be possible. And it's fine. It's funny to me. I like it. Where's my phone battery at? Oh, okay. I thought it was having an issue to where it won't allow me to actually heal my phone, charge my phone. But nope, doing perfectly fine. Surprisingly, I'm staying awake pretty happily. So That's nice. I am enjoying myself quite well. Quite well and swell. What the fuck just happened? I will actually stop. Just full on. You know what? Despite the meme of that is hilarious, I don't want that happening. In the same instance, that sounds interesting. It sounds like something I definitely would be like, why not invest in that? Why not see how far that goes? Why do I have this casually? Where did I get this from? Okay. I'm gonna accept that. I don't understand, but I will accept it. Dexterity, healing. Really? Okay. Dexterity. Really? Okay. Okay. From normal. I'm sorry. You can get that from a normal encounter? What's the fucking odds of that? And I know I know that was like a bit of a more of a language scenario there, but what is the actual fucking odds of that? I always find critical hits to be like some of the most craziest shit because it can kind of allow you to ignore things. So for that to actually occur is mind-boggling to me. Let me check. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because he literally can. I was like, wait, how is he gonna do that? It's like, oh wait, he literally just can because he's the creator. He's the bloody creator of this. I just think this is like 5. What is it? A 5 tier, I believe. So it's pretty high up there. %2 chance. Not bad at all. My luck seems to be good tonight. I won't say I should win the lottery though. If you get a scroll drop. Oh, if you even get a scroll drop? Oh my god. I don't even want to know a 5 tier chance then, if that's just the scroll drop in general. Unless they're not separated into different tiers, which is what I thought of immediately. It was like, unless it's not separated in itself to have different tiers. What the fuck is this? Why is this blade even crazier? This blade doesn't have life. It doesn't have healing. But this blade does. Guess what's going to be used? 10% effect. Yes. More healing. No. What? Damn. But still no. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm sure this can be a lot stronger, but that's just disgusting to see all those stats on one blade. Like that. Just like fucking that. Let's see. 2 cents if you get a drop, but drop But scroll drop is 30 if you get a consumable drop, and the setting for a potion, and 20% consumable drop. That is really low if you put that into actual if you actually try to calculate that. Yeah, no, that's generally very low. It just sounds generally very low in general already. Generally very low in general already. Great. I totally passed English, you know? I am definitely American. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. If Americans were actually judged on if they're able to speak English properly, half of us would be gone. Not even joking. It's hilarious. So 20% for what is it? For consumable drop, 20%, 30% for scroll, and 2% for tier 5. Yeah, that sounds about right. Do I have enough gold now? I don't have enough gold now. I want to trade out this sword for bigger, better sword. No, I don't want to do that. I don't think I need that right now. Then again, I have a feeling the boss is gonna casually take half of my health, as if it's just, you know, allowed. So I might have just screwed myself if I don't level up, which I most likely won't next time. It's gonna be a winning run, I think. Yeah, if I manage to get that sword, it most definitely should. Because I'm guessing there's 3 stages at minimum. Yep. Yes. I have figured you out in a very grateful manner. I feel accomplished in a sense of I know what to expect, but also that scares me because that means that I'm going to have my ship pushed in even further on the next stage. By the rule of 3, I'm going to not be happy. So far, I've seen the max number of extra turns has been at least 3 to 4. Well, no, at most 3 to 4. So far, I haven't seen any crazy max turns yet. But as long as the entire squad on the enemy team isn't just going to get 3 max turns each, I think everything should be pretty balanced. Because if the entire squad does, then I don't think the player is living. Mostly just because, you know, they just keep getting, you know, max extra turns, like, instantly. Especially in the early game, right? Because it just, since the early game is the most risky overall. I was about to say, like, is this dude just gonna keep dodging my attack? There's really nothing in here that's worth. I didn't say that. You didn't hear me say anything about something not being worth anything. Just gonna go over here, just gonna do this, just gonna apply that to this, and just gonna keep on going. It's interesting how a bit of overheal would cause things to become so easy. I'll be honest, I won't say easy because this is literally the scenario of, do you have enough crit to actually out damage some of the mages? Because most of what's been keeping me capable of defeating the mages has been okay. What the fuck is this, KJ? What the fuck is this, KJ? Oh, I don't like this, KJ. I don't like this, KJ. I know that I was making a joke, but you knew this was here, and you just let me just. Okay. Alright, you think you're funny. Think you're a funny man. The only other funny dev has been Scott Cawthon. And then again, he's also considered one of the best indie developers, purely because of how like charitable he is. You think you're so funny. I'm actually might be dead, huh? Holy shit. Okay. Hold on a second here. Hold on. Let me just casually pop all of these potions and see what happens. Yep. Just gonna do this and see what happens. Probably not much really, but you know. In the case of ignoring absolutely everything for the sake of literally living, I'm going to do it. Use what if you have them. I mean, I did. They don't last long if you can tell, but then again, I probably rushed it. I probably could have spaced them out if I had if I had duplicates, which I probably did. But you know, me being me, just throwing everything to wayside immediately when I face something new. It's like, oh well. It's like. You just casually get back to max health almost instantaneously, you know. That did scare me for a moment, not gonna lie, but I managed to make it out alive. And then this motherfucker is starting to dodge. When did this motherfucker get a theme song? Apparently, just all of a sudden, this thing can just dodge. No, this is not happening. Ah, yes, the holy sword. The long holy sword, as I should be saying. I have made it out of your deadly kingdom alive so far. But now I must go deeper into the depths of whatever the hell you have lying waiting. Boy. It's the desert. It's a desert area. There's no desert area in the first game of Sacrificial Path. So this is interesting. A new location. I am interested. What are you? Probably gonna push my shit in, but I am curious. Okay, buddy. casually just start spamming extra turn. Fuck. It's like, do you know who I am? I am a paladin. I am a paladin! Oh my god! I didn't even... I was like, I am a paladin. Then I look at the title. Wait, I am a paladin. I didn't even realize that. I've been the very thing I wanted to avoid. Jesus Christ. I'm also dead. I also, like, skipped 2 entire things unintentionally. Yeah, I became the very thing I was sworn to destroy. I will have to go AFK for 5-10 minutes. Okay. Don't enter the elite room so early. I have learned my lesson in the scenario of I have died and I have returned from death. Okay, beer. Alright. Well, while he's out, I am going to decide to try to turn on some music. I don't know what the hell to turn on, though. Maybe I'll just watch a video for a moment. Watch someone play, Maybe I'll just watch someone else play a game. Watch someone play Risk of Rain for a moment. Why not that? I guess that's what I'm gonna do. So in silence, I figure out that a certain thing is still bugged. So, KJ, I think the slimes ignored anything that you thought you could have as far as control, buddy, because apparently the slimes still follow the rule of, I can still move closer to you, as shown there. Just fun fact, KJ, if you do rewatch this for the time that you are gone. Ooh, that's nice and all, but well, well, oh, welcome back. So, I found something that may still exist, but is only with slimes. Okay, I will check this. Yeah, it's just it's literally just the sliding thing. I was like, what? It seems to be only with the slimes, from what I've noticed. I think after I damage them, they start having the movement. Of course, I do too much damage right now that we're not gonna be able to see that, but I don't really care what this thing has. I just need the equipment right now. Shit. Well, I didn't mean to get in here, but I guess I'm in here now. Well, ain't this a pile of garbage? And I was attacking him when he had his stuff on. Smart. Smart. Oh god. Well, I won't complain about that. Whirlwind plus healing or lifesteal. That's a synergy I should have delved in a lot more of, because I just thought Whirlwind was just going to be that thing that I'm just going to have to run off because it wasn't going to be useful. But here I am, being proved wrong. Interesting. As the creator himself has said, Whirlwind is good. Whirlwind is good. And I agree. Whirlwind is good. Now all to do is replace my basic sword, then I can get the hell out of here. I can't replace it with that, unfortunately, because I don't have enough gold. Just barely, too, which is the funny part. Like, just barely enough gold. Actually, I just thought about it. I can still create scrolls and then sell those scrolls, huh? So if I just do this, I should be able to make enough scrolls and potions to sell, right? No. Huh. Okay. Well, that's the case. I'll still at least sell that, but if that's the case, then what's the point? I guess I could still get this. Hell, I'll save my gold. You can sell purple potion and the other thing. Never mind. That is true. I could have probably done that. It was too late now, though. Potions are... Potions are so situational, and it's... I am awaiting the scenario of it being a meme of potions are only temporary scenario. I'm waiting for that meme to occur with them. Of like potions being temporary, but the stuff is forever. Oh, perfect timing of me feeling like I am not doing enough damage. Jesus. Wait, does this do less damage? It does not. It does technically the same amount. as we call classic placebo. I am experiencing classic placebo, believing that this sword is better because of the lifesteal, when really it's lifesteal and healing, when really it's does nearly the same amount of damage, only it's a higher stat as well, higher. That's actually hilarious. Please. Well, back to grinding. Sure, let me do casually 200 damage and have the ability to reset. Thank you very much. Am I about to perish? Is this when I perish? Or is this when I ascend? No, I think this is when I perish. I do this like every time. I don't know why. Whatever. Just gonna start stacking all of this and try to make a difference. Make it the ultimate blade, even though I shouldn't have put it all in the sword. Oh my god. When I have a stronger sword than I'm supposed to get at some point. What is wrong with me? I do this every time. Every time. I have this moment of, yes. And then my brain's like, you idiot. And then it's like, oh wait. It's too fucking late. Jesus Christ. I'm just built different sometimes, and not in the good way. Holy shit. Speaking of holy shit, this armor. Even though this armor is... I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll be worth it. No, I'll be dead before I can find it. Yeah, before I can even decide. Be dead before I can even decide. Oh boy, lovely. All right, let's see what you got. Why not? That's interesting. Still haven't seen the healing ring yet, so... Let me check the daily. And you are still at the top, which is still hilarious. And I'm in 3rd place, just below test user. But I'm above KJ. That's a literal temporary accomplishment before he casually destroys everybody at his own game. Alright. It can't be! You above me? That's impossible. Alright. Well, it's possible. Even if it's temporary. This seems a bit much. And I do want it. I really instinctually want it. Because I'm like... But the point is that if I do that... I won't be able to return because that means I'm going full on into damage from my perspective. Fuck it. What was my other trait? Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Damage. I guess I'm going damage. Everything I'm do is just to kill everything in sight. Well, okay. Take what you can get. Okay, this just makes logical sense. I still get vampirism, though. Is it called vampirism? Vampiric touch. Ah. That makes sense. I mean, vampirism and vampiric touch is really it's like one of the more interchangeable statements, where they both technically mean similar things or the same thing. So it would be cool to have like a mana version of Vampiric Touch, but that's like... What the fuck did I just do? Oh, Massacre. I didn't mean to do Massacre. Honestly, I think that's like one of the weakest traits in the game right now. I mean, sure, it allows me to go through basically groups of enemies, but it's like, how often... every time I dare open my goddamn mouth, it happens. Like, how often do you actually go through groups of enemies? Then there's a pair, and it's like, okay. There's a level of sentience with your games sometimes, I swear to God. Roguelikes have a level of sentience with them. Every time a developer creates a roguelike, they generate literally an AI that is either set to create a wonderful time or a miserable time. I don't create my games for people to have fun, of course. Oh, man. Oh my God. That's so messed up. It's like, because my brain's like immediately thinks about Paladin or Assassin. It's like, yeah, I guess that's kind of true. The reason why I think Assassin, though, is actually just because of how short his sword is. It's not even because of like anything actively bad, it's just because of how short his dagger is. And I just don't know how to play him correctly or well. I'm aware that there's people that have said that they're able to, at least on the Discord, and I'm like, I don't know how y'all do it. But me, personally, I just can't. I just can't. My brain doesn't function well with the idea of having short blade enter person and somehow they perish. My brain's like, they should literally look at me and be like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I expect them to turn around and legit question, like, if I'm trying to mug them and failing. Frankly, it's like the same thing with this dagger here, but at least with this, it's like, it kind of makes sense with the ability to do 3 attacks, because it's a dagger. Daggers are supposed to be considered quick weapons and everything else. Speaking of weapons, or really specifically melee weapons, my favorite ones are the mesher, the falchion, and the rapier. I don't know why. I know the stereotype is usually everyone likes katana, and don't get me wrong, I'm kind of a katana enthusiast myself as well. I mean, katana enthusiast myself as well, but like, there's just still better blades that can do what it tries to do. Like the messer and the falchion, their blades are incredibly sharp. Or the misconceptions of a rapier, believing that it's fragile when actually it's incredibly strong. Not only that, but also is incredibly heavy too. You know, I wonder what's the cooldown on stealth, because if that thing's incredibly low, then I'm going to immediately question why that exists, because that's really, really unnecessary. Oh, you can. Oh, right. I didn't know you can stun the bosses, but you know, now that I know you can stun the bosses, this ability has gone up by 100% on what I want to get on every chance I get. I looked away for a second. I came. Oh my god. Why is that all max health? Why is every single one of them max health? Why is that literally everything else? I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm still selling it, but like, they looked pretty. They looked enticing. But I'm not entertained by such simple numbers. Random. Yeah. Random. Alright. What's my first enemy? Oh, just a... What is that supposed to be? Is it just a sentient flame? A wisp, perhaps? Because it's my only other assumption, is that it's either a sentient flame or your rendition of a wisp. Names are in the log. Alright. Wait, in the log. Oh. Huh. It sure is. Huh. Then that means... Which viscous plant? Viscous? Viscous? Why am I thinking of viscous? Is it viscous? Viscous? Vicious? I'm tired. You know what? I will deal with the names of things that I cannot pronounce later. But I will mentally keep note of the things that I am looking at for said later point where I'm like, oh yeah, this is the name of that thing, and I can say it properly without looking like a, well, person who doesn't know how to read. Which, in any case, it doesn't help that I like minor dyslexia, so... Shit. Oh my god, there's 2 challenge rooms. I'm just gonna casually go around these challenge rooms right quick. You beautiful woman that lives in my house. I don't know why I'm thinking of Dragon Ball Bridge, but I really am right now. My brain is really going downhill as time goes on. Also, what is it called? Fire Wisp. It is a Fire Wisp. I was like, this has to be his rendition of a wisp, and it's like, yep, it is. It is his version of a wisp. It is thy wisp. 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 I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Alright, let's see. I blinked for a second and everything died. The end of my life came before me. But part of that contributes to the fact that I am getting actually tired finally. I also believe in this one moment of absolute silence from KJ is just him grinding his way to stage 3 and beating the stage 3 boss to make sure that he's in top place again and that he's not below me. Nah, not yet. Ah, okay. Oh, I could also show the other roguelikes I have played or actually have on my phone right now if you want to see them. Sure, okay. I mean, I have a lot of games on this phone in general, but... these are all the games. Some of them aren't even properly sorted yet. Some of these games are RPGs. A Wizard Legend is one of those, like, standard... mainstream roguelikes, you know, the ones where they said, oh, it's one-handed, and if you stop moving your character, they attack and everything else. The unique thing about this one is the whole, like, is that it has, like, a whole unique, like, book system, so it's kind of a unique system with books and casting spells and upgrading it and everything else, so it's kind of different in the sense of that, but it's mostly the same. For roguelikes, I did not mean to select any. Okay, I didn't. There's SK, aka Solomon's Keep, which is kind of like an RPG procedurally generated with some roguelike elements, really. Then there's Solomon's Graveyard, even though it's a B instead of S, aka SB. Why is it that way? I don't know why. But yeah, there's that. And then there's Void Tyrant, a roguelike based off of cards and stuff. Otherworld Legends from Chili Room. I don't know how much you know about Chili Room, but Chili Room's the people that made Soul Knight. I say Chili Room, I think it's called Chill Room. And Otherworld Legends is their recent IP, and it is fucking good. I haven't played it in a while, but it is really good. Dungeon Maker. It's a game that you do have to pay for, but it's also another good roguelike. Last Explorer. There's Last Explorer and then there's Last Rogue. I think it's made by one person, and it's another roguelike, but it's based off of... It has... at least in the second game, it has more... less rogue. It has meta progression, heavy meta progression, while in the first game it's like a mix between unlocking characters through meta progression, but also just getting further by just doing better. Slime King's Tower. Well, everyone knows that game. As far as like roguelike goes, Reverse Story. That game blew... That one video of Reverse Story blew up. It has like 1,000 videos on it or something now. So that can tell you on how popular that game is, or how good that game potentially is as well. The Bid Dungeon series entirely is just good. Which are like roguelikes with like leveling up RPG elements and everything else in it. But the only way you level up is through the actual equipment and not through yourself, which is the only unique thing between them. Undercrawl, I can't really tell you much. Pocket Rogues, same thing. Pocket Roguelike, Basically those two games I've completely forgotten about. That's how like bland they are. Speaking of bland, where is all the trash things? There they are. These things. I don't know what to do with these things yet. Dungeon X Dungeon. Actually, I know where to put this. This should be in here. This is kind of like, this is more of like an RPG. That actually follows a story. Speaking of which, there's another RPG that follows. There's another RPG game that follows a story. That I have to get back on my phone to finish the story of it because it's good. And I used to stream it on my other account by my actual name, but I never finished it, which was something I should have done. So that's great. But most of the rest of this is kind of like either games that are old or just kind of one-offs that I'm playing, and I don't know if I'm going to keep them or not. This game technically, this is like an idle game. This is like a tap game. You know, the standard stereotypes. This is a tower defense. I play tower defense games. One of the main three things that came into my life that has formed my entire core of what I like playing the most is the games like Mushroom Wars, if you ever seen that, which is basically the perfect example of like a strategy war game, where you do a lot of numbers and taking over towers and stuff like that, or buildings. There's that, okay, war games, there's tower defense games, and then there's roguelikes. The only thing I've never seen occur is a game that perfectly meshes those three traits together and succeed. Because if that ever came to be, if that ever came into existence, I think it'd be one of the best games I'd ever play, personally. But aside from that, obviously other examples of tower defense games would be something like Bloons Tower Defense, but that's like literally the face of tower defense games right now. Just like how right now I think the face of roguelikes is between Skull and Risk of Rain 2. In war games, I think the face of war games right now is Mushroom Wars 2. So, yeah. And then I have multiplayer games. There's Elemental Dungeons, which is a multiplayer game. There's Beam of Magic, which is like the standard. Actually, it's not a standard game of pause and attack roguelike. It's actually it actually has like large maps and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. And you play multiplayer in it just automatically. I played Diecast, incredibly addicting to me. You see Mobile Legends there, right? Don't think about that too much. I literally just got Mobile Legends back because someone wants me to. I'm assuming someone's gonna want me to play at one point. So yeah, there's MW2, aka Mushroom Wars 2. I've already talked about that already. Soul of Eden. Thing of Crash Clans, but with different mechanics, I guess. There's so many different games that exist. I don't play too much. The game of Bit Dungeon 3 I've been playing a lot. As far as like recent games I've been playing a lot. There's that, and then there's, where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, Dungeon Maker. Those are the two games I've been playing a lot. The most right now. And then some of Slime Games Tower. But that's because of like I was thinking of not live streaming it, but speed running it. Speed of games I also want to try to speed run. Run. Oh god, I used to have a series of Ritual, and I never finished the series of Ritual. Oh my god, I just thought about that. I had a whole starting series of Ritual, and I never completed that game series. Wow, what the fuck? I gotta do that. Oh, there's Creatures of Ether, by the way. I don't have any opinion on that. Or Evo Pop either. Those are two games that I have no opinions on because I played too much of Evo Pop, but I barely played anything of Creatures of Ether, mostly because I just kept getting my ass kicked, and I just basically said nope and stopped playing it. So much going on. And then there's just war games. There's no real specific one that's actually good, so I'm not gonna really suggest anything. There's no good war game on phone. Downloaded some of the games you showed me and even played some of them before. That's interesting to know. There's literally no good strategy-related war games, though. I guess like the most recent one, but has recently died out, was what is it called? What is it called? Tactical War? Like that was the most recent one that was like strat related, which I'm upset. I just realized I can't stick to a game when it comes to developing, when it comes to actually just playing in general. I just forget I have it. Yeah, I have the same issue. I have the same issue sometimes where I forget that I have certain games and I uninstall them, and then I later reinstall them to play them more. So, speaking of games relating to balloon defense battle styles, so there's this. And then there's then there's just a better game known as Tower Duel. I didn't even know I had these games. Wow. I feel that. Then but yeah, then there's just there's just this better game that exists. Which I like this game. And as you can tell that I like this game a lot because I'm even in the beta program for it. Just goes to show. Wow. That's a lot of games, actually. Trigger Heroes! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was trying to get that again. And it's not on the Play Store anymore, see? It's not on the Play Store anymore. Or at least it's not shown on the Google Play Store anymore. What in the world is this? Wait, what in the world are you? 5 powerful monsters, level up your hero class. That's my infinite wish list. Johnny Trigger. Oh yeah, that game. Dual Shot. No. I play Wild Rift. What is Wild Rift? Wild Rift. And I don't even think it popped up. Blimey. Oh, Wild Rift isn't here. Oh, something from pre-register. Oh, okay. Yeah, I realized it. Yeah, League of Legends Mobile. Dash Quest Heroes. I remember playing this. I remember playing Dash Quest. when I was younger. I used to find it so fun. Even though younger was like 3 years ago, but young is young. Timing Hero is another game that also is just not relevant anymore. Oh no, there's a lot of games on the phone that is on this. There's this, which I think is more of RPG than roguelike. Yeah. Pocket Rose Legends. Sort of Reforged. Did I like this game or did I not like this game? I don't think I like this game, quickly. I don't think I like this game. I'm just going to move this for now. Cave Heroes. What in the world are you? Oh. Right. Now I remember what you were. And I remember why I stopped playing you as well. Oh look, it's one of those standard quote unquote roguelikes now. I hate the face of roguelikes right now, at least on phone. Because not only are they rehashes, but they're so like it just is drowning out some actual good roguelikes like your own, or even this, even though this isn't like directly roguelike. This is actually just a really interesting game. I remember playing that. Like look at this. This is just so like you can tell like some of these. Well, okay, that one is in the cash grab, but you can tell that these are just consistent cash grabs. Like there's no true life in them. Oh, Toon Shooters. I remember this. It's been so long since I played this. And in Soul Knight, if there's anything that shows that there's actual life or potential truth, quote unquote, right now, true face of roguelikes, it's Soul Knight right now. Yeah, no, it is Chili Room. Okay. And just below that is their current love child. Not love child, but their current like new passion for roguelikes is this. Which I honestly really want to see the multiplayer. What people are telling about so many secret rooms just with potions is true. I don't really care about that. The fact that they even make it is what makes it so good. Like, that minor thing is actually just, well, minor compared to the shit that they have in this game. Wait, they added LAN co-op? Oh. Wait, when did they do all this? I literally turned a blind eye and they secretly updated the game. Oh my god. That's crazy. I won't open this because this is supposed to be a Doom Death stream, but I do want to play it and see what they have in there. Because that's crazy. And also I'm pretty sure you know this, but like what started me even doing YouTube recordings, at least for roguelikes, was Soul Knight. Soul Knight was the thing that started making me do that. And I just so happened at one point of me trying to find other roguelikes, found yours. Specifically trying to find something similar, more similar to, obviously, Risk of Rain. Found your games. And ever since, I've just been enjoying your games a lot. KJ. Or I guess I would say enjoying a lot of KJ's games, because I'm saying first person, but KJ is not the only people going to be reviewing, obviously, so, yep. Hi, YouTube. Keep remembering this, but... Or I gotta keep remembering this, but... yeah. Blimey. That's cool. Yeah. A little fun fact behind some of my stuff. I've just been enjoying playing the games ever since. I mean, not only that, but I personally want to invest my own time into even helping you create it, because it's like, I understand trying to do something alone. Like, I understand that a lot. I've created communities by myself. I've created universes associated with those communities and lore and all this stuff by myself. I understand what it takes to do that by yourself, and it's not an easy task. Also, I just realized you have Bang Bang Rabbit. That at one point I was like, oh, this is a fun game, but then as time went on, not so much. I feel bad about it. I feel bad about how that game went from, yeah, that was fun, to so quickly to me. Mostly because of how hard the scaling is when it comes to items, and the amount of grinding you're gonna have to truly do on the other modes. So that's why I uninstalled that game. One thing I will end up hating about a game, if its combat is poor and requires you grinding, I'm not staying around for it. That's how I stopped playing certain games, like even like some of the more popular games like Skullgirls on phone. Whenever you get into higher levels of trying to grind for certain things, I just know. I just decided to not do it. Oh, you can do that. That's peculiar. What's the best thing about Soul Knight for you, for example? The best thing about Soul Knight. Now, God, it's been years since I played Soul Knight. Like, I'm not joking, it's basically been forever since I played Soul Knight. Every time I go into it, I feel like I'm entering a new world, and that I'm just some old relic, right? Because if I remember correctly, It's probably been updated since then, but there was a time where I used to actually be linked as a YouTuber for Soul Knight. Obviously it's not that case anymore because like they have YouTubers and entire streamers for it now. But back during that time, I think the reason why I like Soul Knight was because it was a honest roguelike with procedurally generated rooms and monsters and bosses and items and all that type of shit. It just kept, and not only that, but it kept having consistent updates. It kept getting bigger, and that's what I enjoyed about it. With the allowing, like, while it didn't have the lore that it now has, because originally all we knew is at one point the characters we were playing had a crystal and the crystal was stolen and now we had to get the crystals back and that's all we knew. The game, it's like weapons were cool, the game's talents were cool and all that stuff, and that was like the whole drive for me to keep playing was like, oh, these talents can allow certain things to become busted and do certain things and everything else. That's just was how, at least back then, whenever I played, the reason why I started playing it. But as time went on, there was things like weapon gadgets, and then like there's the blacksmith stuff and all this, where you're able to build weapons at the start and carry them throughout your game and everything else. And I know I did that. I know I used that to actually do some of my videos or try to do a new series, but failed because of just like how bad I am at actually keeping up with things sometimes. But yeah, I liked it because it was continuously evolving and kept getting fresh content. And even now, it's still getting fresh content, despite it being, I don't know how old at this point. I'm gonna check my other phone. It should be like actually about 6 years old, I'm assuming. Not even 6 years old, only 3. 3 years old, apparently. It just feels like, well, not 3, but 4 years old. It just feels like it's supposed to be 6 years old, but that's just how long it feels like it's been around. And honestly, it feels like it should have been around for that long. Because it just feels like one of those founding roguelike games. One of the only other, it's not a founding roguelike game, but another game that's kind of like a game that impacted me a lot on playing mobile games was Spell Sword. Which I know I never streamed it, right? I don't think I ever streamed it, but I certainly should, and it's not on the Google Play Store anymore. It's off the Google Play Store. I don't know. Certain games as or apps in general gets eventually taken off the Play Store. Play Store after a certain amount of time, and that's no different from Spell Sword. Spell Sword is no longer on the Play Store. And I have a feeling that a couple of the games has been too. I don't know what causes games to get off the Play Store, but I know that game definitely is. Probably due to old code or something like that. Just how it goes. Also, that bat just went for at least 6 extra fucking turns. Now that is ridiculous. Also, I unintentionally drunk a fucking fire potion. As you can tell, I'm not paying full attention right now. The best example, honestly, if I were to be honest on anything, the best example, if I were to put a label to all of the current roguelikes on phone, Soul Knight is our Gungeon, which I don't actually like Gungeon, ironically, but Soul Knight is Gungeon, but with abilities and no added and no items, basically, right? As far as like I say, unless you can count the gadgets as items, then you know, personal preference to each their own. Um, and it was the first to appear on ironically instead of what I was. Wait, is it the first to appear? Hold on. Let me now check the history of roguelikes on phone. Apparently, um, let me go check Slime King's Tower because I think Slime King's Tower is probably older now. I think about it. Yeah, Slime King's Tower came out in 2015. Soul Knight came out in 2017, and then your lovely game came out, I think, not that long ago either, huh? You actually came out um between those 2 years, between Soul Knight and um what is it called? And Slime King's Tower. You were a year between them. Sacrificial Path was released a year between on Google Play Store. Wow. Wow. That is literally from my perspective the Holy Trinity, because Slime King's Tower is a inspired Binding of Isaac. Uh, Soul Knight feels like an inspired Gungeon to a degree, and you have actively admitted that Risk of that Sacrificial Path is kind of inspired off of Risk of Rain. So for those three games to be kind of, there is very, very ironic, but also perfect timing. Like, that is literal Holy Trinity, um, like, stuff. And I think, if I remember correctly, uh, the only two people that are still updating their game is you and Soul Knight. I mean, of course, you're obviously in a different IP now, but I think only Chili Room and yourself are still updating your game, because I think the person who was doing updates for this is no longer, well, doing updates for Slime King's Tower. I think I think that's gone now. I think the updates are done because the last update was 2 years ago. So yeah. just thinking about the history of roguelikes for mobile is so, I don't know why it tickles me in the sense of it makes me very happy to see people so inspired by the mobile versions, by not the mobile, but inspired by such a I guess I would say niche uh, field, and deciding to trying to bring that same um, thing into mobile. It's cool. I think it's very cool. All right. I am not paying attention to that. All right. Jesus Christ. That's how you know I'm tired, though. Essentially, they prefer to get random enchant potions instead of choosing one. It's just because it's just... Originally, I was doing so, but then, like, I was wasting 10 to get something that I don't even want. Like, 10 extra, like, fern or powder just to not even get what I want. So, why bother? Like, why bother trying anyway? I know it sounds more like I have this hopelessness within me there, but like that's literally how it is to me. It's like if I can't even get what I want, why bother trying? Yeah. It's it's just bad. It's a sense of yeah. Jesus Christ. Sometimes you can try to go for a particular build. Yeah, that is true. You can. Like fishing for critical chance and damage. That, like, yeah, like that I'm aware of. And in fact, at some point I will. It's just at the current moment, I'm just trying to see how. I'm just trying to explore, right? That's my entire thing right now. Is just explore and see where the water takes you. And if it takes me to hell, well, I'm going to hell. Why did I do that? I had it right there, and I was like, I'm gonna re-roll it, and then I re-rolled it, and now I'm disappointed. Oh well. Every time I attack, I just go back to max health. It's like they're not even attacking me. I'm just getting head patted. I'm not being attacked. What's being attacked? I finally have a build where I'm out healing my opponents. This took a lot of like actual like preparation, but I did it. I now have a build where I'm out healing my opponent's attack for the most part. We will see how it works on the boss. Yeah, we truly will. But it's definitely a lot better than the last round, which is the thing. I was so instinctively close to re-rolling that. I was literally just batting my eyes at it. I was like fighting the urge to just re-roll that. Oh my god. Ah, okay, interesting. I didn't know that. As long as it's the same rarity, it will always re-roll into the same rarity. Interesting. Alright. This time, I won't make the same mistake by going immediately to the challenge room like I did last time. Because I'm that idiot. Well, shit. My phone just flew out my damn hand. Cool. I really should have used my other ability, but I am just far too tired. I really could have done better on that last part, but I really, my brain's just now dying. Maybe go to sleep, dude. I know, right? It's like I want to stay up and do more recording, but it's like I really should sleep. Because you will die on stream. I will just pass out on stream, and then I'll just have a extra 8 hours on a random stream, and people will be like, well, "What the hell is this?" And it's like because I passed out on stream. It would be so embarrassing. All right, I'm gonna go behind to sleep. I'm gonna go wake up. I'll wake up, and then I'm gonna do more recordings, I guess, because I can do that now without worrying about anything. And I don't know what I'm gonna stream. Probably like I don't know what I'll stream yet. Shit, I don't know. Alright. This has been me playing KJ games, Doom Devs, and also talking to him. And also wondering, how the hell are you gonna make lore for this shit? I don't know. But I'm probably gonna find some way, because I'm just gonna be sitting there thinking. What time is it there? It is 7:46 a.m. What time is it over there, KJ? Two p.m. Oh my god. It's in the middle of the afternoon and it's the beginning of the morning for me. Oh my god. Wait, how many hours have I been streaming? Oh, not as long as I thought I was. Okay, yeah. Yeah, alright. Well, hope you'll enjoy the recording of this. A lot has happened. And, I hope you're ready to see more content from myself, but also more of KJ's games, as always. I'm going my ass to bed. Good night.